Welcome, you guys. Look, this is Axel Marie. Y'all, I didn't do my original intro because I am literally in my car and it is hot and I'm sure you hear the air blowing on me. But I wanted to get this out before my mind just takes me other places, and because it takes me a million places a day. I want to discuss the black woman in the workplace. Okay, so let me do my disclaimer. I do not know it all. Whatever I don't know, I will research, I will pray about it, I will do whatever I need to do to find it out, to share with you guys. You know, I always say this knowledge and wisdom that I have, I first have to give it to God. And then, you know, Him blessing my mother, my grandmother with great wisdom and knowledge, and they bestowed it upon me, and I want to share with you. But while I'm here, y'all, disclaimer, it's done. Okay. So listen, Chad, listen. I'm driving and I'm like, you know what? I'm thinking about like work and just like all these good things. And I'm like, wow, you know what? And I'm going to speak on a black woman's perspective because I can't speak on any other race. I'm going to speak on my perspective as a black woman. Y'all, to be an intelligent, smart, kind, bubbly black woman in this world that we're in, baby, you have to stay prayed up, and with Ephesians 6:10, the whole armor must be on you as you walk in, walk out, and lay down to go to sleep. Do you hear me? Y'all, so I'm thinking, I'm like, you know how you want to help someone and they're new to the job, and you're like, I want to help. But you're like, no, I'm not going to help. I'm going to just sit back and sit still. Because naturally, as a black woman, we naturally are nurturers and helpers. And so this season, I've decided to step back. And it wasn't because I wanted to. It's because I almost had to. Because me helping and me trying to be an assistant or trying to be of any kind of resource to anyone has always backfired. It has always backfired, y'all. And I can't say it's a specific group, a race that has done it, because I've experienced it with almost every race. Not every, but, you know, I've experienced it on both sides. And it's crazy because as a black, intelligent woman, you will think that you will shine in the workplace. Now, keep in mind, this is not for all workplaces, because we have some of our strong black women who are working and their bosses love them, blase. But then you have others who can't shine like they want to, because, for one, the moment you begin to help and the moment you begin to be that resource, you become a target. You become a secret target. Case in point, I had a friend who worked at the school, at an old school, a school I used to work at, and she was the bomb. And they had this coworker who was already set up to be in the position of leadership, but she always targeted this particular woman. This woman was knowledgeable. She knew her craft, you guys. But the thing is, she didn't want to be in leadership. She just loved what she did and wanted it done with consistency, and she wanted it done right. Well, the one who was trained to put in leadership, she wasn't that knowledgeable. You know, right now, you get put in leaderships based on popularity, not on qualifications. Let's get that clear. And so she was put in leadership because of her popularity and because of her knowing certain people. And even in the position, she still was threatened by the woman who helped us. And it's so crazy because she was so threatened by that woman. She would always, now keep in mind, listen to this, y'all. This is the crazy part. Everybody in the office didn't like her. But she couldn't see that because she was only focused on that one person. So when reports will come out, when things will come out, she will always try to target that one woman. She will say, oh, you didn't do this. Keep in mind, nobody else is doing what they have to do. But because she was doing that, let me tell you, popularity may get you in a position, but it won't keep you in the position. And because she wasn't doing her job while in the position, they let her go. Now, the woman is still at the school, but the one who's in a leadership role is gone. She's gone because you're so threatened by intelligence. Not everybody who helps you wants your job. Not everybody who's assistants to you wants your job. Some people just like to help and like things to be in order. No one in this day and time, nobody want to be in a leadership role because it's stress troubles for $200 extra. We don't want to share. Keep your money. I'd rather go home at 4 than stay to 6. You hear me? And so that's what it is. And then they get in these positions and they have to realize your popularity got you there, but your friend job is on the line because you're not doing yours because you focused on me. And so I said that I got here because I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should let my guard down and just be more helpful. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. And so now I got to go home and pray about it and say, okay, God, am I doing the right thing? But I think I am, because my goal was to just always stay quiet and stay put and not overdo anything. Do my job and go home. And if someone asks me for help, I always assist. I'm not that evil, y'all. I'm not going to be like, I ain't helping you. I'm going to help whoever asks me for help. But it made me think like, oh my gosh, like I'm this way because I've helped and I've stood out and I've been kind and I've been bubbly, and it backfired in some form. Now, it didn't prosper. Whatever they were trying to do didn't prosper, but they did try it. And even that has a scar on you. It leaves a scar on you. And you say, you know what? I don't want anything to do with it. And you get to that point. And so it's almost to a point where you rather see them sink, not on purpose, but it's like, hey, I knew to get the life jacket. Maybe you should learn to get the life jacket too. And I'm not going to tell you to get the life jacket, but you maybe need to learn to, when it's deep water and you can't swim that good, to get a life jacket. Because usually will be, hey, put this life jacket on before you go out there in this water. Before you go out there in that water. And my mystical was alligator in a swamp or something like that, yeah. Off subject, y'all. But yeah, so it's just like, it's crazy. I wonder how many black women deal with this. I know it's a lot of us, and it's really heartbreaking because we have so much to give and so much to share, and we want to love on everybody, but no one wants to accept our love and kindness. And if they do, it's not genuine. And so what I'm going to do, and I hope you guys do if you're going through this, I'm going to go home and pray next God to heal me from any ill feelings that I have from the past where I've been scarred. And I mean, I have worked with some leaders. Back when I was at home, I've worked with some leaders, and none of them tried to groom me. I think only one. My dear soror, she was the only one that put in and said, you're going to do this and I'm going to make sure you do this. The person who groomed me the most in my field was a man. Period. Was a man. And so I wonder how many women go through this. And like I said, we're going to go home, y'all. We're going to pray and ask God to help us deal with this. And see how we can be more of a resource to others without actually putting ourselves out there to get burnt. Okay, y'all. I just have to shut it. Y'all have a good day. I love y'all. Kisses, 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 nuts.